Listen, my way of going about life is often like, I don't know if I necessarily believe in insert thing, but I also don't want to tempt fate. So, like, fanfic author curse was an interesting thing for me, because I was like, well, I want to write fanfic. It took me a while, though, because I've had so many issues with writing over the years. So, finally, this year, I wrote my first fanfic that I posted, and I was like, it's not great, but, like, I want to do it as writing practice anyway. I haven't written fanfic since then, and frankly, I'm afraid to, because when this happened, okay, the entire shit show of my day the next day was that I got locked out of my car when there was nobody home, and it was minus 25 degrees Celsius out for 20 minutes, only to have to order an Uber, and then to find out that I had just been getting the garage code wrong because I couldn't get in any other way. Still was on time for work some way, somehow. But then during that whole ordeal, Uber wouldn't let me cancel my Uber, and then I was charged for it, and then I lost my AirPod, which I did have to get replaced, and then my parents came home, and my stepdad found it and gave it to me, and I had just put in the replacement one, so that was over $100 down the drain. And then I proceeded to find out that my grandma had been in the hospital for like a week from my mom. She was in there for a month. I went and visited her with my partner, so my partner has made her great. Awesome. She almost died. We legitimately thought she was gonna die. So, I want to mention, my grandma has cancer, lung cancer specifically. Doctor said she had about 2 years left, but then she got pneumonia, and that's why she was in the hospital, and then it looked like she might fucking die. The reason she got pneumonia might have been because of the chemo, and so that's you. Anyway, she seems okay-ish now, but that happening right after I posted my first fanfic was like, oh god. And then I found out, like, this was like later, but still, like, Jesus Christ, is this just like a ripple effect? I don't know. One of my friends also has cancer and has a year left. They're literally not even 30. That's pretty crazy. So I am going to the States to visit them in the summer for that. So that's okay. And then my sibling's dad. Now, here's the thing. This was already going to happen. We already knew this. My sibling's dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer over the summer. So this is, like, not related, but also. He was given a year at best. He's not a candidate for chemo, but they're doing it anyway to try to buy him time. And so I live in Alberta. He moved to Ontario because he has family in Ontario to be taken care of by his sister. Now, yes, he's my sibling's dad, not technically mine, but I did live with him for 9 years, and he helped raise me, and I've known him my entire life. He helped me get my adult passport because he used to work for an airline. I bought his car off of him. He was selling it, so he gave it to me. A 2010 with low kilometers for $3,500. The best deal, like, I could get on a car that good probably ever. He is a family member in all intents and purposes. He came to Christmases and birthdays. He was a father figure. Anyway, so he moved, and he's not coming back. The last time I saw him was on Tuesday. He left on Friday. Last Tuesday, I guess. It's been a week. If he's still alive, but I am having to process grieving him now, which fucking sucks. So anyway, all that is to say is, like, now, I feel like something is just gonna get worse if I write fanfic, because, like, what the actual fuck? And with that specifically, just kind of looming over my head, just kind of, like, waiting. We know what's gonna happen, but, like, fuck. I just am like, what if I post a fanfic and then I know it's, like, stupid, but also, like, literally what the actual hell is fanfic author curse? Is it crazy coincidences? Is it real? I don't know. I don't like tempting fate, though, so. All it is to say, though, this is my semi-humorous way of giving you guys an update of what the hell's happening in my life and why. Yeah. Things have just been a lot. And I literally posted, like, a week ago now, I guess, about having a legitimate realizing that I've. Did I post about this? No, I talked about crashing out so hard that I only slept for 3 hours over Buddy. Yeah, so then I also ended up doing some research and turns out was going through a manic episode for 2 weeks. Because I'm a chronic overworker, and especially when there's a lot of things in my life that I need to address, like, emotionally. Instead I just, like, pile on things to work on, so I'm being productive, so I feel like I'm accomplishing things. It's, like, legitimately a habit I started when I was in high school. I was having panic attacks every single day, multiple times a day, but I felt like I was doing something right because I couldn't sleep, so I just took all that and channeled that into studying. It was crazy. It was also the best I ever did in school, and I historically have never done well in school. So, not a great thing in general, but, you know, after literally crashing out so hard about fucking Buddy that I didn't sleep for, you know, but I barely slept, which sometimes I've noticed the last couple years I specifically have like something akin to a manic episode where I don't sleep for 3 days. That didn't happen this year. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but it happened multiple times around January. So all that is to say is after just. And again, I've been aware that manic episodes were things that I could experience because reasons there's been, you know, my doctors have been like, you probably have bipolar, LOL. Don't have a diagnosis, but like, I never actually like did research. I did a little bit, but not a lot of research on what manic episodes were. And after everything happened, I looked it up and it was literally a textbook manic episode. So I was like, well, that sucked. And I know that this happens multiple times a year. So maybe I should like figure out ways to like prevent this or reduce the severity of them. I don't know. I don't know how mania works. But of course, the first thing that comes up is like manage it through like taking care of your mental and physical health, you know, getting the right amount of sleep, having a consistent routine, and I am well aware that that is a thing that I need in general, so I've been getting better at it. I've been sleeping around the same times and getting up around the same times, and I'm trying to be consistent about it. But as a result of doing this, suddenly repressed emotions, probably also repressed memories, are like, hey, you need to deal with these right now. So, anyway, I cried 5 times yesterday. Anyway, Fanfic Author Curse manic episodes. Bobby Nash might be dead. I legitimately don't know how I'm gonna deal with that if it happens. So 911, by the way, don't do that. I'm mourning a father figure. Don't make me mourn Robert Nash on 911. Don't make me mourn father of the 118 Robert Nash. I cannot do it. I don't have the emotional bandwidth to deal with this shit. I'm trying to go out and touch grass, okay? Like, I cannot be sent into a depressive episode because of the fucking wee woo show. I've already dealt with, like, a spike in a manic episode because of Buddy. Like, don't. I'm trying to go out and touch grass. I don't want to be so sad that I can't leave my house unless I need to. Like, what the fuck? I've actually made plans to, like, hang out and leave my house more. Believe it or not, because I've been very isolated the last little bit for a number of reasons. I don't know what this video is. It's an update. Definitely. I don't overshare on the internet. But you know what? It's okay. Because shit happens, and sometimes being a dumbass on the internet about it helps.